Welcome everyone to another epic showdown between Omen as Grand Cathay going up against Extreme Strategy as Slaanesh. Now we're going to be playing on the Howling Citadel, which is going to be a quest map. A beautiful quest map indeed, and a very weird one, as we can see a big vanguard from the Heartseekers of Slaanesh coming all the way forward here from their front line. We can see this very menacing door in front that Slaanesh are going to be protecting. 5 units of the Demonettes, some here Exalted as well on the front side, looking very powerful indeed. The Exalted Demonettes are going to bring in Soul Scent as well, which is going to give good buffs there and a 30-meter radius. In the middle, we are going to be having the Lord Choice, the Herald of Slaanesh, with the Slaanesh magic. So we're going to be having Slicing Shards, as well as the Pain of Slaanesh, and the Portal Glyph. In the back, we are going to have the Double Fiends. These bad boys very, very fast at 95 speed. Also bringing here the Spiphoric Musk, giving all those debuffs. Brilliant armor piercing, and of course, devastating flanker, making them very good there on the flank or the rear. So for the hero, we're going to have the Cultist. She's going to be on foot today. She is going to be bringing the Torment Blade, as well as the Gate of Slaanesh, bringing also some physical resistance, as I believe she's sort of a hybrid demon, and then also going to be having that devastating flanker. 2 units of the Marauder Spears on the right-hand side, making up the full build here, coming forward from the sneaky and seductive Slaanesh. In the middle, we are going to have the Jade Warriors, backed up by Jade Halberds here on the front line. Jade Crossbows also in the middle pocket, so it's just going to be mass Jade everywhere. The Lord Choice, the Lord of Yang, going to be here with the Arcane Conduit, the Jade Amulet, as well as the Strength of Yang, Will of the Dragons, and the Spells of the Dragon's Breath, and the Jade Shield. We are going to be having Great Long Bars. It's just going to be 3 in total. We're going to be going straight down here on top of the Heartseekers, and we're doing some excellent damage. We are going to see the Jade Shield activated 44% of all damage resistance here coming on the Great Long Mars. Then we're going to be breaking down and removing back to the realms of Slaanesh go the Heartseekers. Very expensive cavalry there in the front have sadly been wasted up against the front line of Omen. But we do see coming forward perhaps a bit of a skip on here. Both sides will want to be coming forward. We don't have any sort of artillery pieces, so we will need to dive forward here just a little bit. And we do see the infantry coming, maybe a Dragon's Breath or 2 coming down the line here. Some of the infantry, there we go. That's going to be the first Dragon's Breath, doing some brilliant damage indeed. And we do see some Great Long Bars just kind of hanging around, acting all cool, trying to see what sort of meatball they can shoot outside the skull. And it looks like it is going to be Demonette shaped. And hopefully here we get some good cycle charging and some good damage in total. We do have the Jade Warriors coming forward. Hopefully a bit of a skip on here. Maybe see some melee combat. Looks like there's going to be a spell in the back. These Slicing Shards. Oh my god, so much damage there in the middle. Devastating the crossbows and the Jade Warriors in the front. Crossbows are going to be shooting here up against the Demonettes of Slaanesh. The Fiends charge forward up against the Jade Warriors. Going to be debuffing them here with the Musk. Doing some very good work indeed. Halberds charge forward. And if Halberds get in amongst the Fiends, there's going to be a bit of a party here. Halberds, of course, anti-large armor piercing. They'll do a big number on top of the Fiends. It looks like we are perhaps going to have... Yes, it's going to be Fascination, so it's going to cause a rampage potentially if we drop below 20% HP, and then also some damage over time. I believe a Dragon's Breath there down the line of the Exalted Demonettes. They're going to get a bit of a cycle charge effect going on the front here, I think. And it looks like we are going to get a big shake on the ground. I don't know why there's a shake. There's going to be all sorts of things falling around all over the place here, causing the screen to shake, with Jade Warrior Halberds, Jade Warrior Crossbows getting hits here by Slicing Shards. Oh, looks like the crossbows get away and the Slicing Shards, they're going to be missing the Halberds. Good stuff there coming out of Omen. The gate has been summoned here. The Portal Glyph has been activated. And now we're going to be having Furies in the sky that could possibly compromise these Jade Warrior crossbows. Longmar's going to be getting some good cycle charging in the front up against the Fiends. We do have the Lord Choice here. Also there, she's kind of hanging around, trying to see where she can fight in the front. Doesn't have, you know, she's going to be pretty good on the armor piercing, but not known for her splash damage. Fiends really struggling in the pocket. Halberds now getting a big surround here. They're going to be down to 1,750, negative 24 leadership, so they will be crumbling at a relative pace. And now come forward the Exalted Demonettes. So I think a bit of a mistake here. We see quite a few units, and this is something I recommend for new players. There's quite a few units getting left behind here. You definitely want to be attacking with all of your force all at the same time. Otherwise, you're going to be seeing Jade Warrior Crossbows in the back, firing here up against the front with the Exalted Demonettes and the rest. So, Exalted Demonettes going to be fighting here up against the Jade Warrior Halberds. They've also been charmed. That's actually going to be giving that negative 8 melee attack, which is quite a standard ability here for the Exalted Demonettes. In the middle, it looks like it's not going to be going too well here for Slaanesh. Fury's diving downtown, getting caught here by the triple halberds. Jade Warriors, though, do lose in the front up against the Exalted Demonettes, but crossbow fire is coming forward here. 2 units, 3 units now, actually, firing into the front line. We do actually have Great Longmars cycle charging into the backside here of the Marauder Spears. Marauder Spears are going to be falling. Some more rotation here from the halberds. We are going to get a breath attack down the line of the demons. And it looks like balance of power here is going to be going into Grand Cathay's favour. So it looks like we are going to get an ability here of the Jade Shield. That's going to be giving 44% damage resistance up against the Jade Warrior Halberds as they fight up against the Lord Choice. Although Slicing Shards is looking really dangerous right here. They can definitely pop down here on the Halberds and do some devastating damage for sure. So Demonettes of Slaanesh have been summoned here to the battlefield. Slicing Shards have shredded through the Jade Warrior Halberds, and they're going to break, and I don't blame them. Oh my god, there's so much death and devastation here on the floor. A little seducing coming forward here from Slaanesh, which is always quite surprising. But Crossbow Bow is going to be firing into the middle here up against the Lord Choice. Dragon's Breath coming down the backside of the Exalted Demonettes as they do go down to 790 HP. Going to be getting very close there on the leadership. Looks like they are going to be winning in combat, so there's going to be some good bonuses. In the middle, we're going to be crumbling with the Exalted Demonettes. They do shatter. That is actually going to be army losses. GG's and well played here to Omen and Grand Cathay. Yeah, it's a very interesting battle indeed. Really wanted to show off the map and the battle, of course. It was a nice quick battle just to explain. Basically, you need to be pushing with all of your forces at the same time. Now, we can see here, of course, that the Fiends were, ridiculously fast. 95 speed. They can really whip around the battlefield. You want those getting round the outside, getting into the back pockets where possible, up against Grand Cathay, or even then targeting the Great Longmars. They have brilliant armor piercing, good debuffs. They can get in and amongst, and certainly do some good damage. 305 damage value there for the Heartseekers. That's 1.4k of cavalry that just kind of bit the dust immediately. 1,067 there for the damage value for the Slaanesh caster. 179 kills, so pretty good stuff. 132 there for the cultist, with 630, 300 for the Fiends. 370, 530 there for the Exalted Demonettes, and the regular demons coming in at 300, 620, and 11. 330 and 320 there for the Marauder Spears, with the Lord of Yang coming at 1,400 damage value. I really like the Dragon's Breath attack in this matchup. Very good up against the cheap, very lightly armored troops, and then even then up against some of the more expensive troops. They do pay for physical resistance. They don't have much spell resistance here on the roster, so things like Exalted Demonettes can really play the troll toll. Now we can see 1,180, 1,100, and 870 there for the Great Longmars, with 240, 280, 180, and 130 there for the Jade Warrior Halberds. 700, 990 for the Jade Warrior Crossbows, with 1,005, with the Sword and Shield Jade Warriors coming in at 150, 480, and 550. 207 for the Peasant Long Spearmen, and a particularly, I would say, strong favoured matchup for Grand Cathay. I think here with Peasant Long Spearmen, Jade Warriors, they generally do pretty well. Crossbows also shred through pretty much anything the build can throw at them. And right now, Slaanesh, I think, is probably the worst of probably all of the factions currently in land battles in Warhammer 3. I don't know how or what to do to make them amazing. I think probably because the majority of their options here, coming from their chariots aren't particularly very strong. So I would say that's probably where they struggle the most. But either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. Hopefully it was a good example as to why you should be pushing all of your force up at the same time to attack the build and compromise all of its elements, including those very important crossbows. If you did, please smash that like button. Feel free to leave a comment down below, and of course subscribe as always. Other than that, I've been your boy Logic. Take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all very, very soon.